Dale here. We're at NAMM 2019, just at Fender with Dan, checking out the new Acoustasonic hybrid guitar. Is it, what are we calling it? What is it?
It's an Acoustasonic Telecaster, American Acoustasonic Telecaster. This is made in Corona, California. And first and foremost, it really is an acoustic guitar. The construction's an acoustic, you know, we've got a solid spruce top here, which is braced like an acoustic guitar would be. You've got an ebony bridge, an ebony fingerboard, an acoustic style glue-on bridge. The back and sides are made in mahogany. So, first and foremost, an acoustic guitar. In terms of the tone of it, the idea of making this just like an acoustic guitar is that it makes a load of sound unplugged. So for those guys who play electric guitar sitting on the sofa, we're all guilty of it. We can't be bothered to plug in.
Pick it up and just jam
pick it up and have a jam. With something like this, it's very resonant. So you get
you get the feel on your body
exactly.
as well.
You feel that vibration.
Yeah,
and that's great when you plug it in too. You feel like it's got a nice vibe to it. Now, first and foremost, as I said, an acoustic guitar. But where that really changes is in the pickup system, the way this guitar works plugged in. So in this guitar you have 3 different pickups.
Okay.
The first is an under-saddle pickup, so just like an acoustic guitar would have.
Yeah.
You've got a modified N4 noiseless pickup in here, modified just to sound better with this type of guitar.
Right, so is that a single coil issue?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then under the bridge, you've got a body sensor pickup, which measures the movement of the top on a Z-axis. Okay. So you don't get any side-to-side movement, it's just up and down, which gives you a real clean, very crisp and quite a warm kind of feel for the way the top sounds. Okay. So you get all the character of that spruce coming through that pickup. Now, the really clever bit, obviously 3 pickups, fine, but the really clever bit is the interface, how it all works. Now, this has been designed by Larry Fishman. Fishman system. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's made a few guitar pickups.
He has,
just a couple, I think. Now, we asked for loads of different acoustic tones and an electric tone, and we wanted it to be in the same interface as, say, a Telecaster.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same kind of thing that guitarists who play electric guitars couldn't understand.
So keeping it as a Telecaster as well and not being a substitute.
Exactly. We didn't want to go with, loads of controls on the side like you get with an acoustic guitar, just because it's too complicated.
And to be fair, it's quite a thin and comfortable guitar, and it's going to be in the way.
It's going to get in the way, exactly. Plus, it's hard to understand all those types of controls. With this, you've just got 3 controls. You've got a volume.
Yeah.
The second, which we call in the mod knob, the modification knob.
Okay.
And then a 5-way selector. So, with each selector, you have 2 different sounds, and the mod knob is a blend between the 2, and it works in different ways. So, with position 5, where we start here, you've got the under saddle working, and the image of a rosewood dreadnought. So it sounds like a spruce top, rosewood dreadnought.
Right.
You get that
This is something Fishman did before in the Aura system, I think.
Similar kind of system to Aura. It's kind of the next evolution of DSP in this guitar, basically. So with your first image, you've got...
Right, so it's a blend between the pickup and the image.
Not at all.
Okay. I'm jumping ahead here.
So a spruce top, rosewood dreadnought.
Right.
So big, bold, real strummer guitar. Sounds just, proper Johnny Cash type guitar. And as you move the knob round, you slim the waist of the guitar, and you get more like an auditorium type side.
So it's changing the body shape.
Exactly. So you go from your real classic Americana folk guitar down to like a much more modern. So Johnny Cash down to Taylor Swift, basically. Right. So tightens up the mid-range.
Yeah.
With your next selection, you have a Parlor Guitar. So you get like a maple Parlor Guitar, really dry, great for fingerstyle, really responsive. And as you move the knob, you increase the size of the guitar, and you get a mahogany spruce top dreadnought sound. So classic folk Americana. If you play heavy fingerstyle, you give it some oomph. That's a really cool sound. Now, position 3 is where things start to get really interesting, because on this selection, the mod knob brings in the body sensor pickup.
Okay.
So you start with a Brazilian rosewood dreadnought. So posh
Very
dreadnought.
expensive, yeah. I was
Nice
just gonna
expensive guitar
say.
on this one. But there's no rosewood in the guitar.
No, obviously,
it's just in
yeah.
the image there. So you bring in the body sensor. Now, what we've seen loads of people doing is percussion loops and stuff like that, like hitting the top of the guitar, looping it, and then playing over
So
the
you're in
top.
sort of microphonic area with
Exactly,
that,
yeah, exactly. But you don't get any feedback. You can stand in front of a PA on full volume.
Wow.
And-
Well, that's a selling feature in itself,
Yeah,
really,
it's
isn't
a
it?
real easy guitar to handle plugged in. Also, not only do you get those percussion loops and that active top, if you turn it a little bit down and bring just a bit in, you get a really warm tone, like a nice character at the top in there, which is real cool. Next up, my favourite sound in this guitar, personally. So with this selection, you've got a mahogany dreadnought with a dynamic mic on it. So it's like studio dreadnought guitar. Sounds fantastic. And as you wind the knob up, you bring in the sound of the magnet pickup.
Now we're in new territory, aren't we?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So with this, you kind of sound like a John Lennon, like a J160 type guitar. Really cool sounds. And if you plug that into an electric guitar amp, you get a nice sort of, almost like a big hollow body electric guitar type sound with a couple of humbuckers on. Really big, meaty type sound. Sounds great. Also, when you go into the final selection, you've got the sound of the magnet pickup in tele mode.
Right.
So you sound just like an electric guitar plugged into an electric guitar amp. Even if you're plugged into a PA speaker, which gives you the best acoustic tones of this instrument, it still sounds like an electric guitar going through an electric guitar amp.
Best of both worlds.
It's fantastic. With this selection, you're clean electric. Kind of sounds like you're plugged into a twin reverb or something, like on a decent volume. And as you wind the knob up, you decrease the size of the amp and crank it up again. So you wind in a bit of gain, basically. You kind of go through deluxe reverb territory all the way down to like Princeton territory. So nice and gritty. Also, with this knob, it's not notched at all. So it's
So you
seamless.
can just find the perfect
Exactly.
point.
You can find all the tones in between each of those images. The party trick of this guitar really is so when you're on electric selection, you flick it straight back up,
back in acoustic,
and you're straight back to acoustic.
Yeah, that's cool.
Really versatile.
So in terms of what you're plugging into, I know you mentioned either a PA or straight into an electric amp. So is that the norm with this? Is it sort of free roam for
free roam?
Whatever you
There
wanna
are
do?
no rules. As with most music, there is no rules. This is designed to be, you can plug it into pedals if you like, you can plug it into a PA system, you can plug it into an electric guitar amp, an acoustic amp, even a bass amp if you want. You can plug it into absolutely anything and you'll get a different result. I've found that with the acoustic settings, they sound particularly natural when they're through a PA system. Obviously with a very flat frequency response you get that nice tone, but you get some really interesting sounds when you plug those acoustic sounds into an electric amp as well.
New territory again, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of fun to be had. With the
really
ones
cool.
we've been playing, we've been plugging them into pedal boards.
Yeah, just messing around, experimenting.
Exactly. Loop pedals, ABY
I'm
switches,
sure we'll
stuff
be
like
having
that.
loads of fun when they come in.
Definitely.
So we've got these on order. They should. Do you know when they're shipping?
They're shipping from now.
From now. So from some point now, they will be in our shop very soon. And it's the first American acoustic as well, which is really cool.
Yep.
And you've thought outside the box and come up with something.
That's it.
Really
We wanted
nice.
to create
And that
something.
bevel's cool. I've not noticed that.
Yeah, nice arm contour. As we said, first and foremost an acoustic, but something that we
So
want people to be comfortable
I was
with, so
going
they
to
can
say
sit
this
down
is like
and play.
great as an electric player coming onto an acoustic. This is like the perfect thing, isn't it? Really, because it's super comfortable, but you get an acoustic sound essentially without. And I've played them as well. It feels like an electric. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not fighting you. Like some acoustics can fight you.
That's it. And I mean, they come strung with 11s. They come strung with 11 gauge acoustic strings. But you can put whatever you like on it. We've had people put electric strings on them so far.
Really?
Stick a set of 11s on it, and it's got a different feel. It still works, and the tone changes slightly. But it's all up to the preference of the
so
player.
you can basically make it whatever you want it to be, essentially.
Exactly that.
Really cool. Right, thank you for your time.
No problem, it's my pleasure.
The links for this will be in the description below. You can buy them. Hopefully, by the time this video's up, we might actually have them in the shop and online. So, awesome stuff. Cheers.